Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm with my friend Justin at Locals. I'm getting a deck profile.
Don't be mad because I'm swag.
A deck. What deck is this?
It's... I don't know if it has a name. It's essentially the normal Pendulum monsters that came out, and Metaphys Horus.
Alright, let's hop in and see.
Alright, so the monsters are... You're going to need 3 Galaxy Serpents.
Do you mind turning them around? So I can read them.
So this is your primary tuner. I don't think there's another level 2 vanilla tuner. If there was, I'd be playing it. But this is your primary tuner. It's what you're going to use to go into Metaphys most of the time. And by most of the time, I mean all of the time. Then you're going to need 3 Flash Knights. It does nothing. It's just a big body. It's 1800. It's Pendulum 7. It's kind of boring listing off their effects because they don't have any. Lance Veronicus, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Pendulum 7, and it gives your normal monsters piercing. It does nothing. Dragonhorn Hunter, you take no battle damage from normal monsters. Pendulum 3, and it gives all your normals 200 attack. And then Dragoon the Draconia, it's a searcher. So if you destroy a monster they control with a normal monster, you can search a level 4 or higher normal monster from your deck. Pendulum 2. The monsters are kind of bland because they don't have huge amounts of effects. It's just the blanket effects they give to everybody else. We have 3 Summoner Arts. You're going to use it to search Dragonhorn and Lance. The search in this deck is odd because you can play a lot of varied search. So I play 2 Rotas for the 3 Flash Knights. And then I play 2 Tenkis for the Dragons of Draconia. And then 1 card that I don't know if you can run the deck without. I don't have another one, but this is supposed to be one of these, is a playset of Heart of the Underdogs. What it does is, if you draw a normal during your draw step, you can draw again. And until you stop drawing normals, you can choose to keep going. This makes it to where your normals clump. You want your normals to clump when this is on the board, so that you can draw a lot. The deck runs out of steam pretty quickly, so you need this to kind of refuel your plays. 2 MSTs, playset of Pots. It's basically just to get to your search cards and Heart of the Underdog. No, you can't Pendulum, but you need those cards and it's better than Upstart. A Dark Hole and a Raigeki. Dark Hole's cool because you don't actually get hurt from it, you just Pendulum out. Torrential, same as Dark Hole. Ring, it's a ring. Solemn, it's a solemn. Bottomless, it's a bottomless. And a skill drain. Since your Pendulum monsters are the things that give your monsters effects, if you activate this, your monsters still get all of their effects from the Pendulum blankets. And then the last couple of cards, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but Pot of Riches and Pendulum Back. You need both of these cards in varied amounts. I haven't figured out the correct amount yet. I kind of want to run 2 and 2, but I don't know. So this, you put 3 Pendulum monsters from your extra deck or your graveyard back into your deck, shuffle, and draw 2. Pretty good card. Pendulum Back is, if you have a completed Pendulum Scale, you go into your graveyard and you put monsters between the Pendulum Scale into your hand. You use this to recycle your Galaxy Serpent and to put your Horuses back. I still don't know the amount yet. I haven't... Honestly, I built the deck, I played it today, and then I sold it right after I played it. So this is the rough draft. Feel free to tweak it at your leisure. The extra deck is basically whatever you want it to be, but what I've decided on that you have to run are 3 Metaphys Horus, it's your primary card, and 1 Solda. Lance Veronicus is a dinosaur, so you can make it with this. And Solda's a pretty damn good card.
And that's the deck. So it seems like it's one of those decks you can run a couple of different ways. Like, you know, I've seen people run like dinosaurs, things like that, and stuff like that. So do you feel like this is the most effective version, or what would, you know, some of the things you might
I've
change?
played it a little on Yuga Pro, and I've built it a few different ways. The version I have right here, even barring all of the proxies and shit, is a pretty good variant.
Right.
The monsters, they're just what they are. They're just normals. The only other thing I could think to add was the level 3 Pendulum normal and a Toon Warrior. He's an old structure deck card. He's a level 3 vanilla tuner. And that was the only other thing I could think of at the time. Now, I think we're getting more vanilla, or more Pendulum normals in the future, so the build will change over time. But for right now, this is the version that I'm playing, and it's a pretty cheap, fun deck. I mean, I wouldn't play it I wouldn't go to, you know, Nats with it, but if you want something to play that's really fun, and it's only like 20 bucks, maybe, go for it.
Alright, thanks. I appreciate the deck profile. Remember, guys, if you like it, leave a comment, thumbs up, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks again.